Good evening. Welcome to the opening. Is this your first time visiting our gallery?
Yes, it is. I've walked past so many times, but never actually come inside. I'm really glad I finally did.
We're delighted to have you. Tonight, we're launching the new exhibition. It's called Layers of Memory. Can I tell you about it?
Please do. The name alone sounds very intriguing. What does it explore?
It's a collection of mixed media works exploring how personal and collective memories shape our identity. The artist uses layers of paint, fabric, and photography together.
That sounds fascinating. I love art that has a deeper concept behind it. Where should I start?
I'd suggest starting with this piece on your left. It's the centerpiece of the whole show. It's called The First House.
Oh, wow. It's enormous. And there are so many colors layered on top of each other. Is that intentional?
Very much so. The artist applied over 30 layers of paint, each representing a different stage of childhood. You can just make out earlier layers showing through.
I can see it now. There's a faint outline of a door in the lower left. That's incredible detail.
Exactly. That's what makes this work so rewarding. The more time you spend with it, the more you discover. It rewards patience.
Can you tell me a bit about the artist? I don't recognize the name on the placard.
Of course, she's a Vietnamese-Australian artist based in Melbourne. This is actually her first major solo exhibition. She's been working on these pieces for 3 years.
3 years for one collection. That's true dedication. What technique does she primarily use?
She primarily uses encaustic painting. That's hot wax mixed with pigment. It creates those translucent, glowing layers you see.
I've heard of encaustic before, but never seen it up close. It really does look almost luminous.
That's the magic of it. The wax holds the light in a way that regular oil paint simply cannot replicate.
I'd love to hear your personal opinion. Which piece in this exhibition is your favorite?
Personally, I'm drawn to the small triptych at the far end. 3 panels called Morning, Noon, Night. It's understated but incredibly moving.
Let's go see it. I always love hearing a curator's personal connection to the work.
Here it is. Each panel represents the time of day using the same farmhouse, but through different emotional filters.
The morning one feels hopeful, all those soft blues and yellows, but the night panel feels quite lonely.
That's a very perceptive reading. The artist has spoken about that contrast in interviews. She intended the night panel to evoke solitude, not sadness.
That's an interesting distinction. I suppose solitude can be peaceful rather than painful.
Exactly. Art is always a dialogue between the artist's intent and the viewer's experience. Neither is wrong.
I love that philosophy. By the way, are any of these pieces available for sale?
Yes, most of them are for sale. The centerpiece is not. The artist has retained it, but the triptych and several others are available.
How much does the triptych cost? I know art can vary wildly in price.
The triptych is listed at $4,800 for all 3 panels together. We also offer payment plans for collectors.
That's actually more accessible than I imagined. What does the payment plan look like?
We offer 3 installments over 6 months with no interest. A 30% deposit secures the piece immediately.
That's very generous. I'll need to think about it, but I'm seriously tempted.
Take all the time you need. The exhibition runs for 6 weeks, so there's no rush tonight.
That's good to know. Are there any events or talks planned during the run?
Yes, the artist is giving a live talk next Saturday at 2 o'clock. There's also a guided tour every Thursday evening at 6:30.
I'd love to attend the artist's talk. How do I register?
You can register on our website or just put your name down at the reception desk tonight. Spaces are limited to 30 people.
I'll definitely sign up before I leave. This has been such a wonderful introduction to the exhibition.
It's been a real pleasure sharing it with you. Your questions were very thoughtful. Not everyone engages so deeply on first visit.
Thank you. I find that when someone explains the context, art becomes so much more meaningful.
That's exactly why we do guided introductions at openings. Context transforms looking into seeing.
What a beautiful way to put it. Context transforms looking into seeing. I'm going to remember that.
Please do, and please help yourself to a glass of wine. The artist will be here in about half an hour if you'd like to meet her.
I'd love to meet her. I have so many questions about her use of wax layers.
She loves talking about her process. I think you two would have a wonderful conversation.
Thank you for everything this evening. You've made this opening truly special for me.
The pleasure is entirely mine. Enjoy the rest of the evening and please come back during the run.
I absolutely will. And I may well come back with a credit card next time.
Ha! We'll keep the triptych warm for you. It would look wonderful on the right wall.
You're very convincing. Honestly, this whole experience has been eye-opening. I never thought I'd spend my evening this engaged with art.
That's the magic of a good opening. It sneaks up on you. Art has a way of finding the people who need it.
I think this exhibition found me at exactly the right time. Thank you again.
Enjoy your evening. We look forward to seeing you at the artist's talk next Saturday.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. Good night.
Good night. Safe travels home. And remember, the more you look, the more you see.
Words to live by. Good night.
Good night. What a wonderful person to end the opening with.
Oh, one last thing. Is photography allowed in the gallery tonight?
Yes, personal photography is welcome. Just no flash, please. Tag us when you post. We love seeing how visitors connect with the work.
I'll tag you for certain. I already know exactly which piece I want to photograph. Good night. For real this time.